Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and this is where I document my journey to multi-millions. So, things that have happened. I set up the landing page. I figured out where we're gonna, start making our content to funnel people to the landing page, get emails, build our hot list of people who are excited and ready and want to buy the product. Kind of things that we're struggling with right now is because we're a pregnancy brand. It'd be weird if I was the one who was making all the content and talking about pregnancy, and so I don't think that would hit with the customers, right? And for that reason, I can't physically go and do the content, which is kind of led us to a blocker. My wife is having some confidence issues with posting and being the face of the company, which she needs to be, and so strategies of how we can get around that until we can build up her confidence enough to actually start doing that is we're going to be doing articles, just like text articles, that's on Facebook, as well as we're going to start doing like the videos that I'm trying to think of the word. We're doing the videos that like have like the just random images in the background and text, and I think like we're not gonna have good conversions on those, like as far as people wanting to see it, like sign up to the email list and wanting the product. It's a good way to get traction. So like any traction is better than no traction. And like really, the really important part is like the value of the audience. Like the content isn't the valuable thing. That's just like the free lead magnet to get the audience. And it's the audience who decides what they want, and who we're trying to serve. So if we're able to provide value, even if it's not like in a relatable way, talking to a camera, then we can do that other ways through B-roll. That's the word. We can do B-roll videos with text and like tips and so on, kind of just talking about the process, the product, the struggles we're going through. And so that's the big advice that the coaches are giving us right now. But something that like really gave me confidence today, and not that I wasn't confident we can do this, but it's seeing people who are further than we are in their process, but still just struggling. They've made it to a further point, and they're struggling, and it seems like they're asking, at least to me, really basic questions still. Like they know the answers, but they don't want to accept that fact. And so I think we're ahead of the game there, because at least in me, I think I'm ahead of the game there, because it's not a matter of like, what do I want to do? It's like, what do I have to do? What should I do? And I think other people who are further along are just looking for validation of is what I think I should do, what I should actually do. And so taking action is huge. Should we take, like, instead of sitting around waiting for somebody else to give me permission to go try and what I think I probably should do, I need to just go out and do it and just take the action, because you can always, turn around and re-aim after. Which I think is the whole idea of ready, fire, aim. It's that you get ready, you shoot, and then I missed, so let me aim now. It's and that's really taking the action so that you can just get the ball moving. And the next thing is like figuring out ways to help my wife become obviously to get the business rolling, we're going to do the B-roll videos with the text, but helping her as the face of the company be confident enough to actually start making the videos. And so I'm like thinking about frameworks of like how I can do that, so that because judgment and hate will come, but how can I limit that so that it doesn't kill the confidence so that she can keep going. And I think probably the way that we're gonna do that is she'll make the videos and I'll post them. I'll manage the comments and so on, and that way we can still engage with the comments because that's really relatable content. People like that, but also the haters she won't see, like out of sight, out of mind, and so that's kind of the strategy there. That's I had one other thing I really wanted to talk about, which was skills. Okay, just from like a money perspective, because I'm so like money centric, I'm realizing that, and this is the reason why I'm doing these videos, though they aren't like they're super organic, super raw. I do all these in a single take, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm building up the skill. So I had this really kind of epiphany yesterday with like skills are like investments. Okay, if you take $1 and you put it into the stock market, it would be unreasonable to expect that to be worth $1 million in a year. Likewise, if I make a single video, it would be unrealistic to expect that you would then go viral and find your voice right away. And so skills and investment are the same. Every time that I practice the skill, make one of these videos, I am in quote unquote investing $1. And so, but then let's expand that out. If I put in $50, would it be unreasonable to think that I get $1 million? Yes, it'd still be unreasonable, which means I have to do if we equate $1 to a minute, I have to do, so if I'm doing 10 minutes a day, that's kind of like the target for these videos. Those will compound over time. Like the skill set will compound because you get better at things one bit at a time. And it's the same with, like, you get compounding interest. It's the same with investments. If you put $50 in, you might not get any interest for like a long time. You'll get like at 10% for $50, you'll get half a cent in a year. But it's getting that snowball rolling enough, putting enough dollars in, putting enough minutes in for that skill to actually start compounding and really gain traction. And so that's what this is. That's what putting this content out there. That's me investing in the skill of like content creation and talking. And I think that's the even bigger idea of like post content for a year, and you'll never worry about money again. It's because you're building a really valuable skill of like one-to-many connections. Big YouTubers or anyone that's famous, they like, it's impossible to have a one-on-one connection to 100,000 people, 50,000 people, but you can foster that through a one-to-many relationship where, and that's what the content is. I'm having a conversation with you right now, but it's in a way that I only say the conversation once, and then however many people that watch this video eventually see it. And the cool thing is like over the time horizon, when you suck, no one is watching because you suck. But then as you get incrementally better, incrementally more people start watching. And so like, you go from level 0, you're at level 0, no one's watching. You're at level 1, 10 people are watching. You're at level 2, it doubles and it compounds. And that's kind of the idea of like conflating the two, of like investing and putting the time in for a skill. And that's kind of all I got today. Thanks for watching. I think this is cool. I'm really getting comfortable with this format, talking to myself. Like it looks like I'm talking to the camera, but like there's just the video of me. So hi Alex. And so like this is getting comfortable, and I think I'm really trying to put like more enthusiasm into the videos because that's what people like. That's what's engaging. And with that, I will see you in 362 days. Thanks. Bye.